Hi, come on in if you'd like to have a seat for a little Halloween special scry, an open forum of sorts in this session. You're welcome to have a seat, become an observer. If you'd like to have a shout out for the next seance session, I'll put the link below in the description. But whenever you're ready, closing the eyes, relaxing, surrounding yourself with the white light or any other personal ritual you have, as we release the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. You're welcome to open the eyes whenever. I'm going to grab a few scrolls here to ignite the meditative state. Thank you for holding space for me to share my insights. There might be two here. Yes, there is. We're in the Seer Scroll. All right. Thank you very, very much. Oh, and I have an elastic in there. An elastic. I feel like that symbology may mean something to someone. As always, thank you for holding space, like, share, subscribe. And for these sessions, they're open, and I'm just going to see if the spirits or anyone else has something to say or share. I'm beginning to feel very uncomfortable in my shoulder area and my neck. Not necessarily uncomfortable, perhaps that's not the right word. Just simply displaced. Is somebody displaced? Is that why they're here? They're feeling displaced. There's lots of opportunities, but not sure. I feel like they've been through something. It's like there's too many voices. Which way do I go? So you're here. I am here. I'd like to grow something. I'd like to grow something. What is it you would like to grow? Confidence. My own key. Reflecting through lifetimes. I just need a place to pause. I need a place to be. I need a place to see. So I can go through my loops, my reflections, and grow a key. That's relatable. They're speaking in, like the closest I could say is like Old English or something. Like I want to say, I'd like to grow a key for ye. I think it's something along that lines. So there's a pausing. I'm going to flip these ones. And I actually changed the... Oh, okay. You come in with trying to release weights. You're a very tall being. Very, very tall. Very, very tall. Oh, it's not only like incarnations, but of lifetimes. Almost like different realities, but they're all lifetimes lived in one way, shape, or form. But it's like I'm seeing them as realms or something like that. An hourglass is typically round, and I'm seeing it square. Something about boxing time. All right, let's see what else we can add here. Thank you. The spirit, significantly tall, could almost appear very cloak-like is how I'm seeing it. But they're a messenger. They are a messenger here and now. They're looking back in that reflective state. I don't know if you can see that card. I kind of feel like they might be like hovering right here. And maybe that's why I keep wanting to like look over and look back. You're a messenger. I'm not sure if this person is looking, I say person or soul, spirit gauge. Okay, thank you. And Ace of Submersibles. If I may finish that thought for one reason or another, and thank you for exploring with me. I think they have been through many lifetimes in different realms of realities, and now they are a particular kind of guide that is tall. I don't know why that is a thing, but it's the way I'm just perceiving it. Almost like a cloak. And it's not in a negative way, it's just like a flow, right? Like you could sometimes can be mistaken for like a Grim Reaper kind of feel. Unless one is the Grim Reaper, which is also a messenger. You know, that's no judgment. It is life and living. But there's a spirit gauge, so they send messages, and I think it's about Ace of Submersibles when there's new opportunities to make a shift, and something was sung. Was your ship sunk? You've landed here for a reason. You're here for a reason at this table with us, which is very interesting to send a message. Stricken Tower, Ace of Engines. So there's change afoot. There's change afoot. That's exactly how I heard it. I need to pause here. I need to pause here and be here. That time hourglass that is typically round but is square. The time is here to create the change. To create the change. This is a very ominous message. I'm going to keep going. Let's see where it goes. It is quite curious. It's funny. I want to habitually see it from like a negative space, but it's not how I'm feeling it. That's the misunderstanding I keep hearing. That's the misunderstanding. One perceives as a problem and is really, I don't even know what that word is. I think all these cards are upside down. Yes? Yes. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands. They're both eating. They're both eating. Brain and body, make the change. Oh. So it's a messenger of looking back at what, like an idea. It's okay to I'm connecting the tower to this sinking ship. That it's okay to let some things go. Gauge what needs to be released. Because there's change afoot, and this change afoot is coming down from the sky. It's like a frequency zap. Frequency zap. Young souls and old souls alike. Young souls and old souls alike. What is this change pertaining to? Is it the time? The linearity of time? Because I'm getting myself as I contemplate like the linearity of the box and then the loops. Something about something repeating itself. And there's an opportunity to like shift the gauge. Oh, it's bringing me into the show. Thank you. Such a ladylike way of receiving sometimes through little gaseous. Westworld. Interesting. So we had illumination, compassion, and respect. on the bottom is change. Werewolf. Change. If I may, I'm going to take a moment here. I don't know if there's a fight coming with something, or what seems to be a fight, what's sold as a fight, what could very well be a fight, or maybe I'm misunderstanding. It's like frequency fight, so it's not really seen. Maybe it's in the air. I'm seeing like chemtrails. Like you know it's there, but you don't, and it's out of reach. It feels out of reach. How do I make that change to not have chemtrails? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like this fight is in flight. But there's a change afoot. There's a change afoot. Old souls and young souls equally have the opportunity for illumination, but it's not necessarily comfortable. That's why I'm here. I am here. I am here because there is change and there's choice. There's choice. Did we see choice? No, it was change. Werewolf. I'm seeing this Ace of Vengeance. Remember, I believe it came down from the sky. Doesn't matter that it's upside down. It was that way for a reason. It's coming from the sky, the moon, the illumination. Will you be changed? Is there something like completely zombie-like feeling, like this zap is going to affect some people in like a zombified state, and then in other people, it's going to awaken them into their okay, think of the word werewolf, and I'm being shown like a werewolf. There's going to be for those that are werewolves, compassion for any of those that have made different choices. My table's very squeaky. Sorry, not sorry. It's old. Heirloom. And a particular amount of respect for those that have chosen differently. I am here. Oh, I have a very weird feeling. It's interesting. I kind of wanted to take a moment to feel it, but I understand from a YouTube perspective, maybe that's not in any fashion entertaining or enjoyable. But I do appreciate it. That's that time frame. Time. When we were talking about the time, the loops, the history repeating itself, the sand. Something about a warrior. So it feels like this tower where the spirit messenger. I really want to present them to you the way I'm seeing them, very tall, very cloak-like, and comes from a different space-time or no, that's not true at all. I am right here. I am in the space-time. Something about a portal. Does this tower separate? Why is it separating old and young souls or different psychologies, different people? Why is there separation? Knight of Swords, Princess of Swords, and Fortitude, Daughter of the Flaming Sword. Did I not show these to you? And I apologize. The Knight of Swords, Princess of Swords, and Fortitude, Daughter of the Flaming Sword. Lord of the Winds and Breezes, Princess of the Rushing Winds, Daughter of the Flaming Sword. The winds and breezes, the rushing winds. There is something in flight. I don't know if this is like spacecraft and whether or not you resonate in there. That's, if different forms of existence. Like some of the things that live in the ocean, I'm like, oh, no. It's crazy. But that doesn't mean it's not, I'm not there. And I like to live in a world where that could exist. But there's something about the air, chemtrails, it's along that lines. It could even be, ooh, thank you, frequencies. You know how when, like we give off frequencies, or electromagnetism or something like that. Those are words well beyond my scope of my intellect, but I'm heeding them. Is it in regards to the internet or different radio waves? That's what that is. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Where am I going? There's a change afoot. It's changing. Now, on a positive way, this could be the separation in a split reality kind of feel. Does that make sense? You know, when they say like choices that you've made, maybe if you're in the 51% of, I'm not remembering what the word is, of a, let's just say a particular consciousness, one reality will go that way and one reality will go that way. And it's like where we are now in the time, and it'll split. This is a very multi-dimensional energy. I think that's why it felt weird and it backed off. So I was like, Knight, Princess, Fortitude. To something about taming something. Some people will be able to tame something. Other people might get wrapped up in knots about it. And other people will flow and move with the flow. And this is in either of the realities. They hold the same portals of possibilities. They are no better, no worse. They just simply are possibilities. Okay, thank you. So odd, as always. I feel very free to share what I see, sense, and feel, and encourage you to do the same. So when I was looking at this old soul, you know, this version of reality, that version. Whoops, wrong card. See, the floor is black and white, and don't get me wrong, I love black and white floors, and I totally enjoy it, particularly in Diamonds and Beetlejuice. However, I was asked to see, this is like a game board, and this one is water. One way we'll be playing or participating in a growing game. I dare say, like I want to say along the lines of, it might be more familiar here, a power play, a particular kind of power play. And those who shift to a flow, but they're both eating, so they both reap rewards. It's just different. Cups and wands, you know what I'm saying? Like if reality was where we are here and now is this, I don't know, say a star, and the frequencies, or almost like another, zaps or whatnot, almost like a bug zapper, and some will go to a cup, more of a cup oriented existence. Same plane, different vibe. Thank you. And others will, same plane, different vibe, will be more wand oriented. as an example. Something might be harboring the split. If there's even supposed to be a split. Respecting the choices each one of us has made. Respecting differences as they hold the same, just different landscapes. Compassion. I feel like there's going to be some souls that thought they were making, I don't want to say right side, wrong side, because everyone thinks that they're choosing their power side, right? That this is personal. It feels like it's personal. And even though this card is compassion, I can't help but see the irony that this card is compassion, and it feels very bully-like. And then there's people like this being that come in and help illuminate. All right, Spirit, where else are we going, or as we're getting ready to close? Happy Halloween. Thank you for joining me. This is so fun. So fun. I am thoroughly enjoying this. Are we good? Thank you. What's on the bottom? Technomancer. So this Tower of Change. Technomancer. Do you see all the electricity? Like there's that portal feeling, like being zapped in. Not zapped, but what is that feeling? I feel like somebody knows the feeling. Could be like time travel, but it's not talking about time travel. The way I'm feeling it anyway. Okay, the comet. I think it's going to happen quick. There was like a dead silence that just came over. Dead silence. See in this card here, there's two people. There is like up here, there's a group of people. Is that okay? And then I'm seeing this as a group of people or persons, souls, spirits, whatever we want to call them. And then I'm seeing this as two big sunglasses. So amongst the many, they are one observing, they are the observers. And I'm seeing this as two choices. And one is looking over at the other. So there might be some differences even in relationships and different personal perceptions, and family and friends and in foes. People are going to make different choices. They may not even know why. And I'm being told to once again remind about the respect and compassion, even if a particular awareness is that they might be being bullied or actually an imprisonment of some sort of self. Have compassion. It's not a competition. Like it's almost like you can't be another bully. There's still a connection between the two, even though there's a split. Again, the many to the one observer. The comet's coming in. I feel like it's like an appendage. Oh, not awareness, but an appendage world. I don't. Something's being worked on. I'm seeing one of those old-fashioned radios that you would crank it, and I say old-fashioned, but I think like I actually have like a newer one, like in case of an emergencies, and it runs off a crank. It's like a crank radio. different levels of communication. What may seem old or old-fashioned may hold a pure communication source, or for different people to communicate. Again, I want to bring up Westworld, a show that I thoroughly enjoy, but sometimes don't always understand. So I have to pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Okay, Two of Submersibles is coming through. There's that chessboard again. I'm not going to lie, it gives me a sinking feeling when I wander into there. When I think about that game, the chessboard, the game, gives me a sinking feeling. Okay, I'm going to get ready to close. I don't want to land on that sinking feeling. That's just me. I think that's just me in regards to if I was to travel that rabbit hole and choose a path that, to be honest, wouldn't feel organic to me, or to choose a frequency that doesn't feel organic to me and my choices. But there's so much electricity, frequencies. Well, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Okay, what do we have here? Make peace with your past. I feel like this could be a very important message in if you are sensitive to the frequencies and the thoughts of others and the effects that maybe are, I want to say like protruded. And I feel like that's not a nice word. Not even necessarily pushed upon, but they can be like, transform the way you see. Brujo. I'm hearing protect your eyes. Protect your eyes. There's those observers again. There's a lot of protection in this as well. There's so many people watching. And this one, I could say brave, and then I hear, actually I don't hear anything, or I hear a movement. It's like I can just hear and feel, I am the messenger. This is what I do. Like it's not that it's no big deal. I think it's a very big deal. But maybe other people are being visited by extra energies. If that is received as ETs, if that is received as energies, spirits, loved ones that have moved on, they are these warriors of sorts, are like mixed to help the messages get through, and to even in some cases clear particular channels if they've been infused or an intuitive channel has been infected. Again, I'm really uncomfortable when I try and think that there's an infected and that means it's the wrong choice or the right choice, or that's really not how it's landing. It's about an experience. It's about an understanding. Technomancer, seeing that time again, the time sandy thing that was square and now the TV's coming through. 1984. Oh, I don't know. This is very... Okay, that was a crazy amount of cards. Okay, so Brujo transformed the way you see, and it brought me into the Technomancer of the TV. Just saying there's something there. Just saying there's something there. You're going to be able to make your dreams real. I feel like this guardian or this energy entity is saying that it's very real. It's very real. Even though it looks all cloudy and like, oh, this could not be, that is not real, the layers of life and living, my goodness, no. Be still and listen to the spirits. Careful what, not careful, but I think that, again, in a werewolf people, a werewolf, everything that looks comfy, cozy, may not be. It could be that. And what looks like that, a little bit rough, could be illumination. And then there's still that third, and I know there's many more, especially if you wander in or have an understanding of the wampum agreement. You know, there's the two paths, and then there's the middle path. And then even though those are like clear, there's the possibility, again, there's that split, right? The split. Be still and listen to the spirits. Listen to the spirits in the frequency that are speaking to whoever your messengers are that know what your dreams are and want to share how they can become real. And just listen closely. Ask more questions. That was a lot. Thank you. Odin, one eye open. Keep one eye open. Keep one eye open. Oh, and in there, be still and listen to the spirit. There's a hand pointing. But there's a glowing. All right, guys. I kind of thought I'm like really in this. And I get it to the degree that I can simultaneously be here with you as Steph and then also just allow the message to come through. Like, I kind of want to just think about it because I have a particular understanding, but I don't want to get stuck on my way. I would like to perceive more possibilities, but I hope this message has served you well. I'm not sorry if I rambled on, but I am grateful for your time and attention, even if you just simply listened like an Scry story to just lull you off to sleep. I am grateful. Links below to like, share, subscribe. Donate, buy me a coffee or PayPal. And yeah, I'm going to probably finish up the signs in the next few days. And until then, a very happy Halloween. May you be safe. May you be aware. And feel the feels. That compass, the gauge. And maybe you're seeing something in the skies, in the clouds. Just saying. All right. Thank you so much. Until next time.